Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a good start to your weekend. Guys, we are live to watch West Ham away at the G-Tech Stadium to take on Brentford this literally in about 13 minutes time in the Premier League. This is our, our fourth London derby and our sixth game so far in the season. Anyway, guys, as always, this video is sponsored by, the live stream is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts, and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, as you can see from the icon that's up here, so go check them out as well. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting over 70, if not too close to over 80 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your club shop, and you'll be helping those less fortunate than Jim and I. If there's any Brentford fans watching, unfortunately there isn't any Brentford gear in there, I'm afraid. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity itself, whether you're West Ham, Brentford or Spurs or Arsenal, whatever club you support, then by all means please do go click the Just Giving Fund link just above the affiliate link. That will take you directly to them. You can donate £1, £2, £3, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every single penny helps. So guys, in the live chat, as some of you have already noticed, there is a poll for you guys to cast your vote. 6 people have voted so far. Thank you very much. Most of you guys, 83%, so that's where are we? That's four people have voted for a West Ham win and 2 people have gone for a Brentford win. But as always, guys, let's turn over to talk about the team sheets. So in goal for Brentford is Flecken, and their outfield players in a 5-3-2 formation, as I predicted in the preview, of Collins, Pinnock, Van der Berg, Lewis Potter and Ajer, making up the back 5. Damsgaard, Janlet, who's the captain, and Shadi, I think you pronounce that, who they make up the midfield 3, supporting Mubemo and Carvalho up front. And on the bench for Brentford is Ji-Song Kim, Konak, I should say, me, Magoma, Rorislev, Trevitt, Vodolmuson, Yarmuluk, and Yogani for West Ham United, obviously with the absence of Alvarez because he's suspended, picking up 2 yellows against Liverpool in the League Cup. Areola returns in goal as predicted, and also predicted as the back 4 of Wan-Bissaka, Tobido, Kilman and Emerson, Rodriguez, Souček and Paquetá making up the attacking midfield, along with Bowen, Kudus and Antonio. So we've gone to 4-2-3-1. So Emerson and Rodriguez in the defensive midfield positions, with Souček, Paquetá and Kudus supporting Bowen and Antonio. So that doesn't make much sense. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, yeah. So Rodriguez and Souček make up the Paquetá, Kudus and Bowens and Antonio. Sorry, apologies. And on the bench is Fabianski, Soufal, Creswell, Ings, Irving, Gilhem, Mavropanos, Soler, and little Jimmy Somerville. Even though his name's not Jimmy, we all call him Jimmy. So guys, if you want to, as you always, by all means, please do put your score predictions in the live chat, as well as voting to what you think the result's going to be. Christian, welcome mate, says a must win or at least a draw. Mate, we haven't won. This is the 4th season where we've gone to the G-Tech Stadium. We haven't won any of those games so far. But yes, you're absolutely right. I did say in the preview it'd be nice to get a preview, get that duck off our back and try and get a point. Do you know what I mean? Joel Wilson, mate, says we're going to win this. Again, give us your score predictions in the live chat. And Brain says, I would have started Fabianski in this one. Areola has been lacking recently. Yeah, I get it. Where is it? Yesterday I was sure. Hang on. Yesterday I was sure it will be a 1-1 draw, but today I'm a bit more optimistic. Well, if you've been on the beers, mate, that might be something why. But I know what you mean. I get why you're more optimistic, because at the end of the day, when it's game day, you get more optimistic. But yeah, so guys, I just want to have a quick shout out. Unfortunately, a very good friend of mine and someone who's been on the channel, albeit quite a few years ago and when it first started, my good friend Steve, unfortunately he lost his wife to cancer very recently. I only found out a few days ago. So so then we're doing this in honour of Jean, and for you guys, all the best and good health for you as well. So if you're enjoying this, then Barmies, please do hit the like button. And so the more likes this stream gets, the more advertising it will get on YouTube. And also, likewise, if you please do share this on your Twitters, on your whatever, to get more people involved. Because the more people we get involved on it, the more people we get to have a conversation with, and therefore it's not one or two people dominating the conversation as it usually is. But Joa, I absolutely love it. I think I'm really hoping this is going to be a very good game. We're going to get a decent result out of this. Yes, I'll take a draw all day long. I'll take a 1-0 as you predicted, 100%. Yes, maybe 2-2, possibly. We got the firepower in there. It's great to see Guilherme on the bench. You know, he's been playing very well for the under-21s recently. Certainly the last. Do you know what, guys? I've been for the majority of the home games have been broadcast on the YouTube channel, and I've been enjoying watching them. I don't normally enjoy watching the under-21s. I mean, they're entertaining, but I actually go out my way now to watch them on the YouTube channel because they are very entertaining. Last night's game against Chelsea, 3-2. Absolutely superb game. It went black for a little bit because I'm thinking one of the players got quite a bad injury because there was 10 minutes of added time at the end of the second half. But yeah, I do. It was the youngsters are filling me with a lot of confidence at the moment. They really are. We've got I know that they are top of the league, but at the same point, guys, it's the equivalent of League Two, so there's nothing really to get that much carried away by. But the under-21s are absolutely smashing it once again, and honestly, you watch the way they defend, much better than the senior team. Seriously, 10 times better than the senior team. You know, it's just great to see them defending that way as a unit, playing as a unit, defending as a unit, attacking as a unit. I just don't understand why. It doesn't matter what player managers we get. It doesn't matter what players we have. It's always the same. It's always the same. You know, it's always the same result. I don't understand it. It has to be instructions, guys. There's no other way to describe it. There has to be some form of instruction from up top to the players. I don't get it. There's genuinely no other reason for that to happen. Jura says, are others here careful or suspicious on what shirt they put on to watch a game? I got on a 2006 away shirt for this one. That's you do raise a good point there, mate. There is a bit of superstition when it comes to football. Marie, thank you, blessings, thank you, Ange. I hope you're keeping all right, chick. Yeah, it was a so I just got distracted by that. But yeah, it is honestly it's there is a lot of superstitions. This is why I try and wear this shirt because I enjoy it. And obviously we didn't do the live watch along for Liverpool because my computer was doing too many updates so in order for me to get everything sorted in time. But we did the live watch. We did the live full-time thoughts, which was good fun as well for that matter. And Marie says, I'm good, thank you. Good, I'm glad. It's been a long time. Will you give me a call sometime, darling? Seriously, it's been ages since you've spoken. But yeah, so but it is. I try, as it's a away game, I try and keep the shirts on. And obviously I wear the home shirt for the home games as well, for that matter. But I know what you mean, Joe. There is that sort of level of. But as I say, guys, please do like this video, like this live stream if you're enjoying it and you want to get more people involved. We've got 6 minutes left before the game kicks off in terms of the stream that I'm watching. Obviously, of course, guys, we're going to be watching different streams at different times. So try and not. That's why the clock's up there. So try not to give any spoilers. If you watch a goal go in before it comes up on here, just to make it a little bit more entertaining for everybody. Christian says 2006 away cup final shirt. I will be, yep, depending on what time, Marie, of course. But yeah, you may catch me at Lidl at that point. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, honestly, it'd be shirts do make a big impact on it, which is one of the reasons why 3 Retro is the channel sponsor, because it's very relevant to us. They've got some very, very good deals and some very, very nice shirts in there. Not a huge amount in comparison to the club shop, of course, but you'll save yourself a few quid. Genuinely save yourself a few quid, and you'll be helping those in the food banks charity as well, for that matter. So it's a win-win from that point of view. But guys, let's see. We've had 2 more votes in. Again, the majority of you guys are going for the West Ham win, and so it looks like 7 people have voted for a West Ham win now, and 2 people still voted for a Brentford win. But yeah, so yeah, it'd be good to. But honestly, as to say, retro shirts are very, very important in the football world. They really, really are, because they hold a lot of memories for people. They genuinely do. I've got way too many current shirts that are now turned into retro shirts, and I've got some very, very nice retro shirts in the cupboard as well, for that matter. Way more than I should, to be honest with you. I need to figure out a way of storing them. I like buying shirts, but I don't like paying the prices that we get charged. I really don't. As you guys will know, I've done a video about that as well, for that matter. But yeah, so guys, let those that are watching the live chat, there's 8 people watching, only 2 likes. Come on, hit those like buttons, guys. If you want to know more about the channel, then by all means, please do hit the subscribe button as well, because there's going to be new content coming up. Obviously, the preview for the next game is coming up very soon as well, for that matter. Because it's absolutely non-stop. We're playing Ipswich at home next weekend. So the players are walking out now as it stands at the minute. So guys, you haven't got long to cast your votes. So if you haven't already done so, please do cast your votes. I'm guessing most of you have, because the numbers that are up aren't balancing what the viewer rates. But yeah, as I say, that's why I reached out to 3 Retro, asked them to be a sponsor of this channel, and they are, because retro shirts are very, very important to me, and I know it is very important to you as well, for that matter. Christian says, I know it was a 5-1 defeat Wednesday, but thought the team worked their socks off. In pockets, mate. Yes, in pockets. The second and third goals, the second and third onwards should not have happened at all. I thought Tobido played very, very well. Somerville was playing very well once again. If I'm sounding a little bit horsey, it's because I've got the start of a very small chest infection that was diagnosed by Whips Hospital eventually yesterday lunchtime. So apologies if I sound a little bit gruff, but that is the reason why. So yeah, we've got just over 2 minutes left before the game kicks off, guys. So cast your votes if you haven't already done so. More votes are coming in. Looks like 3 people have gone for a Brentford win now, and we've got 78% of you guys going for a West Ham win. So we're getting close, getting very, very close to kick off. So yeah, guys, come on. Nobody apart from Jill has told us his score prediction. So Christian, if you're still there, mate, give us your score prediction. Marie, if you haven't already done so, if you're still here, then by all means, please do give your score prediction as well. And to the other 2 or 3 people that are watching as well, maybe if you just use this as a radio station, by all means, guys, please do put your live score, your full-time score prediction in there as well, for that matter, because yes, it'd be great to see if everyone thinks West Ham's going to win or Brentford's going to win. Even if you're a Brentford fan, you're more than welcome to put your score prediction in the live chat. I think this is going to be a very difficult game. As I said, this is our 4th trip in the Premier League to them now, and we haven't got any points so far. We scored, what was it? We scored 2 and conceded 7 in those 3 games. So I'm hoping we'll be able to we're not going to win this 6-0 in any shape or form, but it'd be nice to try and get a bit of counteraction on there. Just to get some decent numbers on the board. And of course we need, obviously on the road we've done okay. We've beaten Palace and we've drawn with Fulham, albeit very, very late on, and it wasn't really deserved. So I'm hoping that if we can get something out of this, it'd be nice to have the first few games unbeaten on the road. We need to start picking up points at home, of course. The first time in our history that we've lost 3 games on the bounce at the start of a season. It isn't the Premier League season. It's the start of a season, which makes it even worse, bearing in mind how many seasons we've West Ham have played in, albeit in League 1 or League 2, Championship, whatever. So Christian's gone for a 2-1 West Ham, and Marie's gone for 3-2 West Ham. I like you thinking there, both of you. I get it. Brain, gives you a score prediction. I want to see West Ham bully Brentford on and off the ball. It's not going to happen, mate. We play by the rules, unfortunately. We seem to be one of the few teams in the Premier League that do. So, guys, it's going to be kick-off any second now. So, by all means, please do put your score predictions in there. Your score, cast your votes. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll is ended. And game is kicked off. So Brentford with the ball as it would be. Long ball up to try and find the centre forward straight away, but nice header from Kilman to keep the ball out of play. And apologies, I won't be able to say who's who at the moment because it's very difficult to see the numbers. I'm not very au fait with Brentford. That looks like Shadi going in and fingertip poke from Areola to get the ball out of play. And again, ball straight into the box, straight to him again, Shadi. And headed out by Tobido this time. And we've conceded already! I don't believe it! 1-0 already. Man alive. It's a great finish, to be honest with you. Absolutely superb way you finished that. Mbeumo. That's ridiculous. Not even a minute on the clock. Fuck's sake. I'm hopeful it'll be an exciting game, but I'm watching with an Arsenal and Millwall fan. So, you're watching at home with your family. Brain says, geez. Yeah, goal after 39 seconds. Yep. Absolutely piss poor. Well, say hello to the boys for me, Marie, will you? I'm sure your ex-husband's enjoying the fact that we're 1-0 down at the minute because he's a Millwall scumbag. It's a great goal. It really is a great goal. Spacing again. Absolutely. Bowen trying to get involved. Just honestly, just see it from this angle here. And it's just so much space for him. Souček just absolutely ball watching. Kilman not doing enough. It's a phenomenal goal. It really, really is. But this is absolutely piss poor from West Ham's perspective. Absolutely terrible. Christian, yeah, no, agreed, mate. Oh, checking for possible offside. Where? No, he's not interfering. No one's interfering with play. It looks. Yeah, I don't see the reason for the check. Yeah, there's nothing to indicate. Nothing to indicate that at all. Yeah, goal stands. 1-0 down after 39 seconds. Absolutely piss poor. Tony Gow doesn't sound very happy. And then on the attack once again. Wan-Bissaka on the ball this time. Honestly, that's got to be the shortest goal we've conceded, surely. And it goes out for a West Ham throw as it got massive deflection of Cavallo. So Tobido with a long ball. Trying to find Antonio, but doesn't help. Kudus should be running quicker than that. That's the fastest we've seen Antonio run since the start of the season, albeit waiting. So this is what annoys me about Antonio, and it's not just him. You know, there are other issues that come into play. When the ball's in play, we don't chase the goalkeeper down. The under-21s do it. We saw it last night. But I don't get it. If we chase the ball down, there's a chance we're going to win that ball and get a goal out of it. It's ridiculous. I just don't understand. I think it was only a goal because he did not get good contact to the ball. Good contact, a poor contact. He moves, he changes the ball's trajectory with his foot and it's in the back of the goal. But yeah, it's the deflection what you're talking about. The path of it is what you're talking about. And now we've got Bowen running down. Nobody anywhere near him. Antonio jogging, should be writing out helping him. Bowen still going for it. Souček should have taken the overlap, but Bowen gets it back. Now to Souček. Back to Bowen again on the distance outside the D. Kilman goes for nothing. Passes it to Kudus. Kudus chips it and it goes over. So we've had an attempt 4 and a bit minutes into the game. Give him to May. Give him to May. He says, Brain. Yeah, Brain. I agree. It's again. I've said this many times, mate. And you and I have had the conversations over the last few seasons. Lopetegui is not the one that concedes the goals. It's the players. The players aren't working sharp enough and working quick enough. We've had it time after time after time. Tobido gets a clearance. Kilman fluffs it, but Souček deals with it easily. Sorry, Rodriguez, I should say. And now back to Kilman. And now over to Areola. So they're not going to chase the ball down now, guys, because they're 1-0 up. So Todibo. Kilman. Back to Areola. There's no thought to play it out. So Areola hoofs it. And Bowen tries to get it, but it's just too slow, and it gets headed again up this time up to Souček twice. Antonio, Bowen gives the ball away, but gets it straight back. Paquetá, back to Todibo. Over to Kilman, just behind the centre circle. Emerson. Paquetá. Long ball over to find Antonio on the right-hand side. Perfect idea. Over to Bowen, back to Antonio. Don't know why Bowen's not taking responsibility for that. Rodriguez. Todibo from Paquetá, now over to Kilman, just in front of the centre circle. And then over to Emerson on the touchline. Back to Paquetá. Hoofs it up to Emerson. Up to Kudus. Nice ball control. Smash it. Took too long. It's lack of confidence. That goes out for a goal kick. That was a prime example of what I'm talking about, the lack of confidence out there. Kudus last season would have smashed that first touch. Bam. Back of the net. But no, he doesn't do it. That's a real shame. That was a perfect opportunity. But at least he's had 2 attempts already, albeit none on target. But he's had 2 attempts already. But you know, honestly, we can't sack Lopetegui straight away. We have to give him time. He's only on a 2-year contract anyway. So there's not exactly going to be an incentive to do anything. And a bad clearance from Flecken. The way fans trying to cheer the players on, which is fantastic to hear as always. So Brentford on the counter attack once again, down our left hand side, down there, right hand side, and the straight ball through. Todibo just about gets, Wan-Bissaka just about gets a touch on it to get it out of the way, and it goes out for a Brentford throw in. And ball over again. So the throw in taken very quickly over to the our left hand side. Now looks like Collins. So is that Pinnock maybe? Not 100% sure. Can't really tell from the quality of the light. But Brentford still coming in, tracking through. Right, so corner to Brentford. 10 seconds, 11 seconds behind now. Just so you guys know. Corner taken by Mbeumo. Headed out. Nice little dink from from Kudus up to Antonio, who's charging down the left hand side. Ball up to Kudus. It's a little bit too far ahead of him, but he keeps the ball. He's in the box now. Over to Souček. Nobody there, but the ball deflects back to him. Now back to Kudus. Over to Antonio on the left hand side. So that was Rodriguez, sorry, not Souček. Wan-Bissaka. Now Rodriguez. It was Souček, was right. Paquetá up to Kudus. Trying to find Bowen, but gets cleared, but Souček heads it away. Wan-Bissaka. Come on, Todibo, get in there. There we go. Over to Rodriguez. Everybody in the Brentford hard, deep into the Brentford hard. Paquetá. Hinking it up to, I'm guessing that's Emerson. Yeah, Emerson on the left-hand side. Paquetá with the ball in. Nice ball in. Get cleared out and over again. Is that by Rodriguez? Yeah. So three shots so far, albeit not exactly worked out on target. Where are we? Oh, bugger. Hang on. Sorry, hang on. Let me just do that again. Sorry. Now we go. Ah! Now I'm too far ahead. So Kilman get clearing the ball. Yeah, there you go. It's a few seconds out, but that'll do. That'll do. And it goes out for a Brentford goal kick. So we've sorry, West Ham goal kick. So we've tried. We're trying to get those results in. It's just not working as it always is with West Ham. So Areola ready to take the goal kick, which he does, and hoofs it long, of course. Again, trying to find Antonio or even Souček by the looks of it there. But Paquetá clears it up to Emerson, but sorry, to Kudus. Out to Paquetá. But gets jumbled off the ball really easily. That's not a foul, so you need to get up. And Brentford now on the counter-attack once again. The ball in. And headed out very nicely by Wan-Bissaka. Ball hoofed. So as Anne-Marie says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Or the like button. So boom. Brentford still in possession. Brentford going in for it again down the left-hand side, but it goes out for a West Ham throw-in, which I'm guessing is looking like Kudus is going to take for some random reason. Yeah. And to Tabido, to Kilman. Areola to Bido. Back to Areola. Antonio, I'm not sure what he's doing there, but he managed to be able to keep the ball. Paquetá. Rodriguez stumbles and Brentford get a free kick. That's a bit of an exaggeration on that, but it is a free kick. It genuinely is a foul. And he gets the first booking of the game as well on Emerson. Yeah, Emerson actually clears the ball, so he gets run into him. So it's not actually a foul by the letter of the law because he actually rolls into him. It's nobody knows what a foul is anyway any time soon now. Sit down to the bitter end. So Brentford with the free kick. Oh, done it again. Wan-Bissaka. Kilman. Over to Emerson. Souček. Kudus. Emerson. What's going on here, guys? A hell of a lot going on. Brentford on the slow counter attack once again. I'll sod it. I'll keep it like that. Fuck it. So what happens when you change stream to stream? Anyway, so yeah, Brentford surprisingly still in possession, doing absolutely bugger all with it, just passing it around the back four. Brentford still in possession. Still. But having said that, as difficult as this game's been to watch, it's a good watch. It's a good entertaining game, exactly as a derby should be. Both teams trying to test each other out. I mean, as it stands at the moment, we've had 4 shots and 2 off target, so 2 saves ideally, and they've had 1 shot and 1 on target. So we are trying to do the more attacking style of play. It just doesn't seem to be working, and I'm not 100% sure why. So again, Brentford with a free kick, which Cavallo's going to take by the looks of it, or Cavallo, or Carvalho, however you pronounce him. Yeah, Carvalho. Taken. Cleared easily by Bowen by the looks of it. So not much really going on because everyone's trying to catch up. So Ajer. Over to, I think it's Pinnock by the looks of it. Not 100% sure, can't tell. What I don't like about these striped shirts, you can't tell their numbers properly because of it. Christopher Fennick, welcome. Afternoon all. Problem why we never got a decent striker. Well, apparently we do. He's just injured, mate. We do. That's the problem. It's the typical West Ham luck, isn't it? But he should be back in a couple of weeks. He might even be back for Ipswich. We don't know yet. It's just a shame. It's one of those things, isn't it? Just one of those things. It's that one of those West Ham things. Priorities elsewhere again, as it always is. Wan-Bissaka clears the long ball to Bowen. 3 on him, up to Antonio, who's got nobody on him. So he easily passes to Wan-Bissaka just behind the centre circle, just behind the halfway line, should say. Souček to Bedo. Kilman. Rodriguez. Over to Souček. Packet, to Bedo with a long ball up to Emerson, which he heads up to Kudus, perfectly timed. And Emerson doesn't read, and it goes out for a Brentford throw-in. So there are glimpses that we're actually playing decent football. It's just not everybody is aware of it, and that's the weird thing about it. There's something in there missing, and I do genuinely think it's a confidence issue. I really do. So Paquetá gets the ball after the tackle. Tries to feed it through to Antonio, who runs the ball down, but the Flecken hoofs it long, and Tobido gathers. Tiny pass to Kilman. Emerson, just in the Brentford Brentford half, but Kilman with a long ball up to try and find Bowen again. And Bowen doesn't do much, and it gets intercepted by Brentford. And then slowly but surely passing it around on the counter-attack. And now Wan-Bissaka is getting done for pace once again. Brentford down the left-hand side. Well, their left-hand side, our right. And a nice little tinker-po from Tobido. But it didn't. Souček tried to get on it, but it didn't really happen. And then as a result, back onto Brentford. And now to Sade again. Souček headers out. But Mbeumo's back on the ball. Back to Sade again. He tracks in. So much space. But Bowen gets it. Now, can he actually run all the way through without getting 3 players around him? No, he can't. So he should be passing it to Souček. Yes, he does. Souček passes it back to Bowen. Only a few yards away from him. Wan-Bissaka on the overlap. Bowen sees it and passes it to him. But gets put out for West Ham throw-in instead. But yeah, so thank you to everybody that cast your votes in the live chat poll. It's very granted. It's very kind of you, and very needed as well at the same point. But yeah. So right. So Brentford's. So okay. So where are we? So Antonio on the dinking round on the just outside of the box. That's right. Kudus, I should say Kudus. And now to to Souček, and now to Bedo. Paquetá back to Bedo. Dinks it over to Rodriguez. And back to Bedo again. Just on the halfway line. Trying to find Paquetá, but it's a little bit too slow on it. But Rodriguez gathers, and now over to Wan-Bissaka. Sorry. Paquetá went for kept the ball in, keeps the ball out on. It goes out for a corner, surely. Yep, corner. Vandenberg with a good clearance there, to be fair, but Kudus was pouncing right on it. So we're getting there, guys. I say the build up is getting better. The attack is getting better. So yeah. So Emerson's going to take the corner this time. To Paquetá, way miles outside the box. Bowman's got space. Goes for goal. Comes off Antonio by the looks of it. Again, Bowen of last season would have smashed that on the first touch, not the second. There. Well. Right, so guys, we're coming up to halfway through the first half. In the live chat, give me your thoughts on how you think this first half is going while I sort this autofocus problem out again. There you go. So yeah, so give us your thoughts in the live chat. Let me know what your thoughts are on the first half so far. If you're a Brentford fan, by all means put your comments in the live chat as well. It'd be nice to see what you guys are thinking on it. I mean, are we worrying you? I doubt it, but are we? Bedo, hoofing the ball, and then it ends up rolling through to Flecken. So while he's doing that, yep, everything's fine for that. Taking a little bit longer than he should, as usual. That needs to be moving just a smidge. That way. That way. Yeah, perfect. Exactly as it should look. They know the coding of the numbers. Areola with a long hoof, as always. Kudus with two players around him. Nobody's aware of that yet. So Brentford still in possession. Daniela, welcome. Good to see you. We just need that bit of luck to go our way. Agreed, especially with the shots we've done at target. Nothing's going on target yet. That's the problem. Brentford still in possession. Dinking the ball around a fair bit. Now the sun's gone behind the cloud, I can see the numbers a little bit better now. Only by just. So hoof ball up to try and find Shady again. But Kilman gets the ball to Kudus. Then to Paquetá, and Shadow was offside. So guys, come on in the live chat. Come on, there's 13 people watching, and only one person's put their thoughts of the first half so far in the live chat. Come on, guys, give us your thoughts. I'm obviously telling you what I'm seeing all the time, but it'd be nice to see what you guys are thinking as well. So Kilman takes the free kick to Areola. Over to Bedo. Brain says West Ham better of the two now, so hopefully in that case, mate, we'll get an equaliser before the half time. Souček over to Kudus. Nice run by Kudus. Goes for goal, straight at the goalkeeper, and it goes. Yeah. So there you go. Actually, that's on target. I don't care what anybody says because it's right at the goalkeeper. That is actually on target. The goalkeeper's read it perfectly, but it is on target. I know the match stats won't attain to that. Oh no, it has actually. Yeah, that makes the change, but it is on target. So Emerson. Kilman. Tabido. Back to Kilman. Emerson. Sorry, Kudus on the just touching the left hand side because you can't see the goal. The camera person zooms pans too slowly. Paquetá into the path of Kudus, but he doesn't try and tackle it. Who was offside now? The Kudus? Don't think he was. I think it looks more like Antonio's offside, but we're not going to see because the live director of football has decided to pan in on Thomas Werner instead. Sorry, Thomas Frank instead. That helps, doesn't it? Thanks. So, kick taken by the goalkeeper. Excuse me. Brentford on the counter-attack down our right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka stands his ground and wins the ball back, but loses out to attack on it. Goes out for Brentford throw-in. So the throw-in about to be taken at some point. Come on. Come on. There you go. Tabido. Nice control from him. That's much better. Much better. He's so improved over the last few games, Tabido. So happy you started this game. And now the ball rolls back. Pass back to the goalkeeper. Antonio now understands that the ball's in play, so actually runs it down. But doesn't decide to do it this time round. So we've got 20 minutes left, guys. Marie says, I'm still sticking to my score. I have to. I've got 20 quid on this. I stand to take both 49 if we both 49 if we win. You mean your take home's 49 if you win it? So your odds must be what? 1.6? No, what? Just under 1.5? What was it? 20? Was that 30? 40. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a 2-1. 2-1 then. Plus you get your initial stake back as well, won't you? So don't know. Yeah, sorry, don't have my glasses on. Typical. Nice run, but gets blocked down again by Emerson this time. Kudus, way with Kilman. Sorry, Paquetá, I should say. Now Bowen passing over to Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side, crossing over the halfway line. Plays it to Paquetá. Plays it over to Antonio on the left hand side. Sorry, on the right hand side. He plays it back to Wan-Bissaka. He's got some options. What's he taking? So he gives it to Antonio instead. Hugging the touchline. Ball in. Nobody there. Kudus trying to get it. Oh, just goes out just before he takes it. I'll take both their money there for Kugan. Now this is what annoys me about these goal kicks, right? It's just I just don't understand these two defenders kicking it crap. It's so bad, so bad. West Ham throw in, just in front of the Frank's technical area. Can we watch the game, please? I don't want to see Thomas Frank chewing his fucking gum. Can we watch the game? Thank you, Emerson. Paquetá, Emerson. Paquetá loses the ball, but gets it back. Emerson. Souček, Emerson. Paquetá, sorry. Rodriguez to Tabido. It's quite sweet, actually. The numbers on the back go Rodriguez to Tabido and Kilman. So 24, 25, 26. That's quite cool. That I like that. Kudus with the back pass to himself. It works beautifully. Over to Antonio on the left hand side. He puts the ball in, trying to find Souček. But it goes out for... That's a corner, surely. Yeah. So we've got a quarter of an hour left, guys. This is a fun game to watch. It's painful because we're not scoring, but it's a fun derby. I'm enjoying this. corner in and nothing doing. But Wan-Bissaka smashes it, but it gets cleared out. And Sade on the ball on just in the right hand corner flag. Intercepted by Todibo. But but unfortunately doesn't really happen, and Brentford now on the counter attack, albeit very slowly. Nobody trying to make a tackle, nobody trying to stand the ground. But eventually, as I said, that Wan-Bissaka and Rodriguez hold their ground and make sure that they've got no options. But as I say, it goes out for a goal kick as a result of it. Todibo had it covered anyway. But we're getting there. This is better play. It's not brilliant, but it's better play, guys. Do you agree with me on this? So Areola ready to take the goal kick. Hoof ball, long ball, bouncing around. There's something wrong with his foot. Bowen up to Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side. Deep into back to Bowen. Over to trying to get to Wan-Bissaka, and it goes out again for West Ham throw-in. Very near the box as well. We're getting there. We're getting there. Throw-in taken. Get in, come on, go! Oh, 2 yards wide. Antonio so close, so close, so close. Yeah, agreed, Brain. Antonio had to score that. Absolutely, it's a nice little back healer from Wan-Bissaka. I think what he should have done actually is told Bowen to get out of the way. But Bowen would have been offside. So Bowen should have actually got out of the way, and that would leave Antonio a little bit more clear space to score it. But anyway, Wan-Bissaka, Paquetá back passing to nobody, and then Brentford get the ball, and it goes, and Mbeumo once again over to Sade. But too strong for him to control. He's now on the right hand side. Mbeumo, I should say. That's not a handball. His boot kicked right at him. Kudus running. Still running, 2 on him. Comes through, gets 3 players around him, still has the ball. What a pot. He gives the ball away. But he gets the ball, tries to get the ball back. Antonio chases the ball down. Areola heads it over to Emerson just in front of the D. Back guitar. Close. Emerson just a little late on that run. And Brentford on the attack again. There's honestly, guys, there is genuine signs that we're playing better. Genuine signs. Apparently, it's 38 seconds on the clock for the goal. The commentator was saying 38 seconds. And a nice try, but no cigar from Mbeumo again. I think he's gone down, holding his face. Yeah, Mbeumo. Wan-Bissaka picks him up. Let's have a look at the replay of this. Yeah, it's a good play from Wan-Bissaka, just seeing the replay of it. Very good play. Tries to clear it. It's completely accidental. You can't blame for... I don't know, actually. He looks like he pushes him over. But, yeah. So 10 minutes plus... Excuse me, 10 minutes plus. Brain says it's still hard to work out. Yeah, it's still hard to work out what West Ham are trying to do other than score a goal. That's it, mate. That's generally all it is trying to do the nice style play football up to each other and get the ball in the back of there. I mean, at the end of the day, this is exactly what Brentford are doing. But the Brentford are doing it better. Kudus. 3 players around him. Souček. Emerson, Kilman. It's just no confidence. Nobody wants responsibility of what they're going to do with the ball. They really don't. There really isn't. Areola going absolutely fucking mental at him, and quite rightly so, because it's as it should be. It's another free kick. So it looks like Mbeumo's going to make the take the free kick once again. Good free kick taken as well, direct into the path. But Rodriguez clears off the bounce. But everyone's standing around watching the ball, getting Brentford still in possession again. Rodriguez fouls him. It's not a booking. Yeah, exactly. But it's a free kick. It's not a foul. I mean, it's just an unfortunate one by Tobido. He just leaves his foot there a little bit long. It's half a second, but it is. There's no way he gets the ball, so it's correct. It is a free kick. Rodriguez needs to, or Guaido as everyone's calling him. He really needs to just pay attention just that little bit more. That's all it is. Just the tiniest bit of attention that he needs to take, and that's it. Really isn't that difficult for him. So, who's going to take it? Is it Mbeumo? Or is it going to be Carvalho? Carvalho, I should say. Yeah, it's going to be Mbeumo, and he's going to top the top left-hand corner. And the ball does its job. And Paquetá trying to chase the ball down. It goes to Flecken, who's just very in front of the... See, we should take advantage of that. The goalkeeper being so high up, just outside the centre circle. We should really take advantage of that, because if we get a tackle on that ball, Flecken's got a hard run to do against Kudus. He really has. Just none of that thinking. Areola. Hoofs it long. Trying to find Kudus, but it doesn't happen. And Brentford on the hoof it long once again, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. So, guys, what are you thinking about added time so far, guys? What do you think? I'm thinking 2 minutes myself. What you guys thinking? And Brain, don't wait for 5 minutes before you give your answer. I know you can hear me. Give us your answer quickly. Give me what you think because I know what you do, you sneaky little bugger. Let me know what you're thinking on live on added time, guys. I'm thinking 2 minutes. It's a toss up between 2 and 3, to be honest with you, but I'm thinking 2 minutes. Brain says Palmer has banged in 3. Doesn't answer the question, fella. Good, mate. Obviously, you've got to take into consideration. The amount of free kicks we've had and stuff, and the goal celebration and whatnot. VAR check as well. I'm saying about 2 or 3 minutes. What you saying about added time, guys? Come on, there's 12 people watching. Come on, give us your answer. Wan-Bissaka intercepts the Brentford pass and now crosses over the halfway line. Keeps it well played, Aaron. Really making up for last week, mate. Kudus. Paquetá. Rodriguez just outside the centre circle. Back to Paquetá just inside it. Christopher Finich says 4 minutes. Good, not a bad shout. Emerson on the left-hand side. Paquetá. Dinking through the middle. Not doing much with it. Should be passing it. He does. He goes over to Rodriguez. We're playing the high line this time, but we're doing it better than we did against Chelsea. That's for sure. And trying to find Kudus, but Flecken's open to it. Brain reckons 3 minutes. Mbeumo. Now Kudus should have intercepted that, to be fair. Souček's holding his ground. Giving them no space for the Brentford player to play it back to his centre backs, which they are doing. So as I say, guys, hey Gabs, Jesus Christ, mate, where the hell have you been for 6 months? It's about 6 months. Jesus, hope you're keeping all right, mate. There's lots happened recently, mate. Hell of a lot's happened, but I hope you've been keeping all right. We've had 9 shots and 1 on target to Brentford's 3 and 1 on target, and that's the, where are we? There. That's the only one. That's the only shot that matters so far. But we've been doing all right. We've been playing well. Yeah, sod it. I'm sorry, thanks. Just been busy and stuff. Well, so have I, mate. So have I. Still get time to do this. Takes a lot less time to do than you do, Sunshine. All you do is click on your phone. It takes a lot more setup. But no, honestly, mate, I'm glad you're keeping all right, mate. I'm glad you're keeping well. Ain't seen you to love the jersey. Thank you very much, mate. 16 quid on DHgate. So Ariola with a long ball. Paquetá. Bowen. Going through Bowen. Goes out for a corner. Surely. No? No. Let's have a look at the replay of it. Gets beaten, gets a clip in, but stands his ground. Stands his ground. It wouldn't have been a Maurice says need a double appetizer for the second half. Come on, Maria. What were you thinking on added time? Give us your thoughts. Or extra time. Added time. Rodriguez to Bedo to 24 to 25. Back to 24. Yeah, Bush says, "Come on, West Ham." Yeah, see, look, you're trying to giving it all that when with a 1-all Cuda screamer. Not happening, son. Not happening. That was Bowen for one. I saw your comment. Trying to falsify fake news, mate. Give fake news in the chat. I know your game, Sunshine. Antonio. Emerson. Rodriguez. Emerson. Flecken keeps the ball in. Gabs is saying, so what we thinking? Moyes back by Christmas. Shut up. You've been watching West Ham Fan TV again. No disrespect to them. They're quality guys. But honestly, I don't watch any YouTube channels in the West Ham Collective at all, so I don't know what everyone's saying. But I know full well that people are talking about Moyes coming back already. It's ridiculous. Flecken with the ball over. Nobody tracking him down. Paquetá being Emerson being in the wrong place, and he knows that. That's why Paquetá goes over to try and cover it. Where is he anyway? Where is Emerson? He's there. He should not be that far back. So Brentford throwing. Is that Shade again? No, Van der Berg can take the throw-in. So as I say, guys, to sum up the first half before the whistle goes, we've pretty much done everything we need to except score that goal. You know, 9 attempts, 1 shot on target. You know, that's always probably about 10. It's probably about 10 or 11 attempts now, isn't it? Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, 11 attempts and 1 on target, 6 off target. So you know, that's the thing. We're trying it. It's a matter of time for it to happen. It goes out for a corner. The dying seconds of the game. So what are we saying? What's the time? Is it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? What's going on? 1 minute. 1 minute of added time. So nobody called it right. I mean, I don't agree with that at all. It has to be way more than that. It really does have to be way more than that. I cannot say for the second half. I hope you see you soon. All right, guys. Palmer scores 4 in the first half. A new record. By the way, I said 1 minute. Where did you? Where? Where? But yeah, we'll be back for the next one, mate. No, I didn't. I know you didn't. That's what I'm saying. Where? I know you guys. I know what you're like. All those black balloons at half time. Yeah, well, it is. That's the thing. I mean, because that's exactly it. I mean, it has to be because we're being exploited as a fan base. There we go. It's just, so not I say everything bar the goal. It's played. They played a lot better. It's ridiculous the way that goal was scored. There's so much space. Ubemo had no choice but to try and score a goal in it. Brain says I can't find anyone to blame. Maybe Pakadar needs to do more. There's a little bit of weakness in the midfield, but it's 10 times better than what we saw against Chelsea. So guys, let's have a listen to some tunes, and I'll see you in a little while.
Gotta stay till the bitter end. I'm the upshot of fallen trends. that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Running out of town just to celebrate. The fortune's here to stay. A one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine. In the shade of a tree and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away. Step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water.
guys, I just want to show you something, right? Solaire's coming on, but this is what I want to show you. How can someone explain to me how he's not offside? How is he not offside with the standings at the moment? How is he not offside with that? Seriously, how is he not offside? His arm and his shoulder length, he's leaning in. He's in a goal scoring opportunity. How is that not offside? How is it not offside? Seriously, how is it not offside? Right. So it looks like the Mavropanos. Yeah, Mavropanos has come on for the booked Emerson, so we're going 3 at the back. And Kudus has come off for Soler. That's worrying. That is worrying. Yeah, I'm not convinced about that. Christian says Ings off the bench and we can do this, Hammers. But that's not the thinking at the moment. Emerson's been taken off and Mavropanos is on. And Kudus is off and Soler is on. So Megram says maybe. So guys, anyone want to answer the question? I'll say it again for those who didn't see it. This is the offside call. So this is the onside call where he's got his shoulder, half of his body weight is actually over the line in comparison to Debo's leg. It's his back foot. How is now? I'm all for small margins. Don't get me wrong, but that under the current rules is offside. So which is it? The second half is kicked off. Charles says, looks offside to me. Agreed, mate. That's the picture of the tweet that you shared in the group. Christian says, looks off to me. Yeah, if he's it's literally where is it? Well, from this point of view, it's the lines here. That's where his arm. That's where his shoulder starts, according to the laws, right? Where it's the stitching. So there, the line's there. His shoulder is in an offside position. It's margins, granted, and I'm all for margin staying as onside, but I'm sorry, under the way things have been called, it's offside. So Flecken with a goal kick, and it gets put out for a Brentford throw-in. Yeah, my clock is now 2 seconds ahead of what beforehand. So I was 4 seconds behind last time, and I'm 2 seconds ahead this time. You never get it right. You never get it right. Right, so where are we? So it's Lewis Potter by looks at booting it up to, but up to who looks like no one actually, but I'm guessing that's Shardy again. And Tobido's playing phenomenally well in this game. So Brentford got a corner. The short corner taken. Ball in. Cleared out. No. And Souček puts it out for a corner, surely. Yeah. Marinessa says, "Told you." Well, told you what? We're defending for our lives out of 2 corners in the space of 2 and a bit minutes, mate. That's not playing better. And look at the short corner taken again. And headed over. And that goes out for a goal kick. So at least we haven't conceded within the first 38 seconds as we did in the first half of the second. So Ariola's taking his time. He's hoofing it again. Goes to Antonio. Souček. Flecken clears. Hoofs it long. Back guitar. To nobody. So here we go. Gilman should clear it. Yes, he does. Lucky deflection off so there. Antonio. Wan-Bissaka with a great ball control there. Very, very good. Goes for... that's a corner, surely. Yep, it's a corner. Great run from Wan-Bissaka. They're really great control. Just about keeps the ball in play on the touchline. Runs into the box. Gets its way round, and a great defending at the same point, to be fair. Great defending. So it's getting better. We're getting better. So, Maren, I retract it. Corner. And, yeah, nothing really doing on that header, though. Who did it? Whose header? Mavropanos, I'm guessing. No, Toledo, actually. That was why I was saying. Honestly, the director of football needs... Really, honestly, I should do these games, man. I can control this much better. Get people aware of what's going on. Honestly. It's what Dad used to say about the cricket. Yeah, it's just, the commentators don't really commentate. They just talk. Which is two totally different things. And it's the same thing with here. You know, they assume that people are watching it on the telly. You know, so but you need to know what's going, because what you see at the game is completely different to what you see on the telly. So that's why the commentators are there, to give you commentary of what's going on at the game, not just what the director of TV is showing you, or not in this instance. Guys, can we not talk about Chelsea games, please? This is a West Ham watch along. Good ball in from Wan-Bissaka. Mavropanos tried it, but again, another chance gone wide. So it looks like, as I say, Mavropanos, it's a Mavropanos, Kilman and Toledo. So it looks like possible. I'm guessing possibly Wan-Bissaka and Soler wing backs. Not 100% sure on this, but I'm guessing that's going to be the case. I'm not sure. And Sade's down. So it's never good to see any player down. Regardless of what certain people will say, it's never good. It's never good to see certain players being down. And it just looked pretty much innocuous from what we saw there. But yeah, he's up and he's fine. So I don't know. Maybe it's time wasting. Yeah. Come on, guys. There's 15 people watching. Anyone going to say anything in the chat? There's nothing. Flecken's got a baseball cap on, so he can make sure he does the clearance. I'm sure that can't be legislation that he's allowed to wear the baseball cap all the time. Surely. Souček from Paquetá, from Rodriguez, sorry, I should say. I mean, I know it's I don't know. Nobody knows what the rules in football are anymore. It's ridiculous. There's no consistency. I mean, I get it. The baseball caps to help with the sunshine problem, but in that case, why not have everybody else running around in baseball caps? Do you know what I mean? I mean, Flecken just looks like a supporter that's run on the pitch now with that baseball cap on. Bowen down the right-hand side after a good pass back to him from... Oh, and off to a corner again. No, throw in. Yeah, nice little 1-2 between Souček and Bowen to create that chance. So we're creating everything. Like I said just before, as we went into the half-time break, we're doing everything but scoring the goal. That's the problem. And that's great to see as Mavropanos takes the throw in. Not the best of throws. He keeps the ball in. Tries to find Bowen, but Bowen in the wrong position, just standing around. Tabido with a nice ball, actually, to be fair, but just easily cleared. But it was a nice ball trying to find Soler there. With Bemo. Paquetá gets the ball off him. He's fighting his way round. Does it again. Paquetá. Bowen. Souček. Back to Bowen. Back to Souček again. Antonio fluffs it. Souček! 1-1! Get in there, my son! Souček with a fluff, as it usually is for him, but it's a goal. Perfect. Better. Much better. Much, much, much better. Much better. Well, at least West Ham found the equaliser, says Marin. Absolutely great. George Kerr, welcome, mate. Good to see you again. Come on, you wines. Brain Souček back in it, 1-1. Marie says scored. And Marin says, come on, you wines. Oh, it's a fluff. It really is a fluff. He's falling on his back as he goes in, but that's brilliant. That is good. I like that. I mean, you can argue Mbama's goal was a fluff. Christopher says get in West Ham. It's a nice little back heel from Bowen. Antonio fluffs it. It is a lucky deflection up to Souček, but he's onside and bam. Merrin, will you please stop putting stuff in about other games, mate? I've asked you once already. Can you stop it? Yeah? We're concentrating on one game. Christian says yes. And George says don't forget to hit the like button. Agreed. But Merrin, please, and Brain for that matter, we don't care. Can we stop talking about other games? We're talking about this game. If you're not watching this game, that's fine. Andrew says I'm watching I'm watching the appetizer for swapping the appetizer for Shandy Bass now. Oh, living life on the hard stuff, huh? Super Tommy Souček. Wan-Bissaka to Paquetá. Trying to find him back again, but not happening. I'm hardcore. I just mentioned Palmer for the fantasy. You didn't say it at the time. Merritt, right, that's it, mate. I'm sorry, mate, but you're getting suspended out of this. I've asked you once before and you're not listening. You're in timeout, mate. Brain, I don't care if it's fantasy league. It's not relevant to the conversation. Okay, you know what it's like. You know, I try to keep this as much as a pub chat as possible, but it's a watch along for an away game. Yeah. George goes, I want to know the scores of other games. Well, go on to the apps then. This is a watch along. Honestly, go on the BBC. Go on Sky Sports. Yeah, it's not difficult. You want this is the whole concept of watch along is we are watching the game together. That's why it's called a watch along with. Very simple. Antonio, Souček, moving up to try and find nobody. Paquetá in the centre circle, trying to get to Wan-Bissaka, and he does luckily. So it looks like Wan-Bissaka's gone on to the left hand side as a wing back. Mavropanos grabs into Paquetá in the box. Wan-Bissaka. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Really don't know what he was trying to do there. It goes out for West Ham throw-in. It's taken very quickly to Rodriguez. Paquetá. Down to Tabido. Mavropanos. Tabido. Kilman. Long ball. Up to Mavropanos. So maybe Mavropanos is maybe centre back. Wing back, sorry, I should say. Rodriguez with a nice little header, but unfortunately nobody's gathering for it. He tries to make up for it, but Brentford now running down the West Ham right-hand side. Their left hand. Getting into the box. And that was good clearance from Kilman to put it out for a corner. He's still giving people instruction. That's good to see that. It's a great run. It's a great set of movements from Brentford, to be fair. Really is good movement. Was it Lewis Potter on the run? Beautiful run from him. Very, very good. Just coming up to the hour mark now, guys. So Pinnock's going to take the throw in. Going to do an Antonio special by the looks of it. It's a hoof. Mavropanos heads it straight out. Back at him. Sade coming off by the looks of it. Yep. And Yamalyuk coming on in his stead. Pinnock with the throw in. It goes out for a throw in, out for a corner once again. There's a good clearance from Tommy, to be fair. He's arguing his case, but he made a good clearance. So Mbeumo going to take the corner. No, maybe not. Time wasting on the corner. Corner taken. And easily cleared by Kilman. Very good headed clearance from him. Brain says Brentford are having a go. Absolutely agreed. A little bit of argy-bargy going on, but nothing really substantial enough. Ball gone. Mavropanos. Not the best of ideas from him. Brentford in possession. And Brentford fans calling for a penalty there, but a little bit earlier, but not given. And I can't see anything wrong with that challenge, to be fair. Mbeumo. Paquetá gets budged over the corner. And great save from Areola there. As I say, just as Paquetá was being pushed over. There's a nice little dink from Yarmolenko and Superman's hero save from Areola. Tabido should have got in front of that. Should have really just chested it to bounce it straight off like that. In my personal opinion, not I'm a footballer in any shape or form. I'm just a man on the street. But I think he should have done a little bit better there. But Tabido's done phenomenally well. Did really well against Liverpool. Has done really well so far in this game as well. I'm trying to figure out what's what. Rick, thanks, mate. Stay around for just a second, okay? Because let me know that you can literally physically watch the screen for a second, because I want to show you something, and I want you to give your referee decision on why this decision was ruled. Yeah, just wait. Can you stay for a second, please? So Brentford still in possession. Playing the midway line rather than the high line. Brain says, think West Ham happy with the draw now. Here we go, Brentford on the counter-attack again. I mean, it's a bold conclusion, Brain, half an hour to go. when we're absorbing the Brentford pressure. You know, anything can happen in the next half hour, as the old cliche goes. Rick says, right, yes, I can stay for a few minutes. Right, geez, seriously? Explain to me. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Handball! That's a free kick to West Ham. Come on, seriously, it's a free. Right, explain to me, mate, how that's ruled as onside. Explain that to me how that's ruled as onside. When he's standing over the line and a good portion of his body is over the line. Explain to me how that is onside. And the rest of us, for that matter. Explain to the chat. Chris is disagreeing with your brain. Says no, not okay with a draw. Win only. I mean, we're on 4 points at the moment, guys. 4 points from 3 away games. It's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, granted, we're a couple of points behind where I was hoping we were going to be when the fixtures originally came out, but it's still not bad. Right, so yeah, there's a lot of. I wouldn't say there's relatively tired legs out there. So, Brain, I can see to a degree why you said that, but as I say, we've still got 25 minutes left to go to see what happens. I'll be very surprised if we're defending for that 25 minutes. I reckon another couple of subs are going to come on, and that'll put some fresh legs into it, and bam. Right, so we're playing the very high line, sticking in. So Brentford are now playing the very high line, sticking in our half. There's only a couple of players, well, one player now, or no players. Yeah, one player in their own half. Paquetá trying to run for the ball. Souček with the weirdest of clearances, but it works. To Antonio. Bowen's going to try and bounce on it, but gets stood up and quite nicely done, to be fair, by Ajer. Rick says, I can't explain that looks offside to me from the angle you gave me, so the referee and VAR got that one 100%. Mate, that is VAR's line. That's their green line. That's their actual one. So, yeah, they got it wrong. Agreed. It should be 1-0 to West Ham. It really should be. So we're sitting very, very deep. So maybe possibly waiting to hit on the counter-attack for this in this remaining 24, 25 minutes. And it looks like now Soler getting rugby tackled. That's a booking, surely. Thank you. Yeah. Soler was hard done by there. Really was hard done by. It's not full HD. You can lie to me, motherfucker. Honestly. Preview pane saying full HD was 144 pixels, for fuck's sake. So okay, guys. Question for everybody. Yeah, what substitutions you guys gonna be making? Personally, not that anyone's had a bad game in it. I would take Antonio off and bring Danny Ings on, 100%. Or I'd bring Andy Irvine on. I really would. I don't think anybody's had too bad a game. To be fair, I really don't think there has. But I'd put Ings on as second striker. What are you guys thinking? Would you do the same? It's coming up to the David Moyes-esque time of substitutions, which is phenomenally around about the same sort of time Lopetegui does his substitution, just as Mavropanos does a very good interception. Then Beto, then back to Mavropanos. And I'm not sure what he was trying to get Wan-Bissaka involved, but hoofs it too long. But as I say, guys, just a reminder of the who's left. Christopher says, bring on the Brazil lad Guilherme and Ings. Yeah, but who's coming off? That's the point. We can't have 13 players out there. You've got to take 2 off. So who would you take off? So just as a reminder, we've got Soufal, Creswell, Fabianski, Ings, Irving, Guilherme, and Somerville to bring on. Yes, I'll put Ings on. But again, George, for whom? As I say, I would generally take off. Would generally take off. Maybe, yeah, I would. I'll take off Rodriguez for him. But Antonio for Ings 100% straight swap, and possibly pack a Souček for Irving. See what you guys are saying. So George says Ings for Antonio. Brain says Somerville on as Souček off. Good thought. Very good thought. Doubt it because they looks like Mavropanos is playing as the wing back. But I get and Wan-Bissaka is on the other side as that. But I get you thinking. 100% I agree. Antonio for Souček, says Chris as well. So yeah. Antonio and Souček for Guilherme and Ings. Yeah, I get it. 100% get it. So Brentford with a free kick. Excuse me. So the free kick to be taken. It's a free kick. Tobido. Nice corner. Brain says Antonio was knackered. Agreed 100%. Look. Good clearance from Tobido. Only tuned back in. Welcome back, Dan. Marie says it's hard as we need an attacking player, Danny Ings, but not great. Yeah, no, he's worked harder than Antonio has when he comes on. 100%. Antonio is done. I've been saying it for years. Today, I'll be mostly looking for a Hammers win. Thanks, Chris. It's a fast show joke in case you guys don't know why I did it in that manner. Bowen, nice header out from Mavropanos there. But we're clearing the ball up, but nobody chasing the ball down except Soler at the minute. Today, I'll be mostly looking for a Hammers win. Honestly, go and watch the Isle of Man stuff. If you're too young to know what I'm talking about, Marie knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, go and watch the Fast Show, the Isle of Man stuff. And Mark, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but it's a guy that lives in a shed. It comes out and goes, "This season I will be mostly wearing Chanel number 5." Stuff like that. Honestly, go and watch it. It's very, very funny. He just called me old. Yes, because you're older than me. And I'm old, so you're old. It's a corner to be taken once again for Brentford. Nice header out again once again. And nice little clearance from Kilman as well, by the looks of it. I think that's Kilman from his haircut. Have a look at this, double check from there. Yeah, it's Kilman, number 26. So Somerville and Ings apparently are waiting to come on, according to the commentators, and probably now will be the ball's still in play in it. So, well, technically it's not because the ball's off the ground because the goalkeeper's holding onto it. So, Soler, nice ball up to him. So back to Wan-Bissaka. Now Guedes. Tobido. That's a Kilman from Rodriguez. Soler. Kilman. So Rodriguez to Kilman, I should say. Now Wan-Bissaka. No, it's not. No, who is it? Paquetá, sorry, Paquetá. Back to Kilman. Now over to Tobido from Rodriguez. Antonio fluffs it. Take him off. Take him off. Bring Antonio on. Take him off. He's done, man. Take him off. fired, but guess who's back? Back again. So Brentford still in possession. Dan, honestly, do it. Stop, please stop. Says, I agree. I'm only 47, not even middle-aged yet. If I live to 100. Yep, agreed, but you won't, so you are. I was banana in the West Ham versus Bournemouth. I thought so, mate. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. Antonio to Mavropanos. Back to Antonio. And he puts it out for a throw. So there's got to be substitutions now, surely. Has to be. The commentator's saying Antonio's worked hard. He hasn't. He hasn't. He's done well, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't worked hard in comparison to how we know he can work. And Ings coming on for him, and Paquetá coming off and Summerfield coming on. So not a bad idea. To get some get some fresh legs out there. And Paquetá's not happy, which, to be fair, I don't disagree with him. He has played well. He has played well, but he's got to respect the manager's decision. That's the whole fucking point. That's the way it works. Let me just while we're waiting for that, let me just sort out these for a minute. Right, let me just put this back to zeros to make sure that they look all right. I mean, nothing's really going on at the moment. Both players have been passing the ball around. Yeah, just. That's it. Right, yeah, just not a big fan of how these graphics come out on this, but yeah, just leave it. So it doesn't. Nobody really cares. Brain says Paquetá isn't happy. Could be a tear up in the dressing room. Like, no, mate. He's always like that because he never wants to come off. He's always like that. We mentioned it last season as well. He threw his shin pads down on one of the away games last season, and I respect it. You know, he doesn't want to come off, so they're chasing it down. Wan-Bissaka gets the ball. Somerville, but the Brentford player gets straight on it, and Paquetá and Wan-Bissaka get the ball. Wan-Bissaka with a nice little dink. Just not. Somerville just not awake to what he was doing, but it's understandable. He's hardly played many games. And now pass back to Areola from Tobido. And a long ball up to find Mavropanos. So yeah, Mavropanos and Wan-Bissaka are playing the wing backs. That's an interesting role. Interesting. So Rodriguez trying to find Wan-Bissaka, but he gets it actually. Wow, I didn't think he'd get that in time. But it goes out for a goal kick instead. That's it. That's interesting. Come on, camera, you stop dicking about. Stop dicking about. There you go. It's a neat idea. So that was a great idea to pass the ball way up like that, and Wan-Bissaka was good enough to grab it. But yeah. So I know. So it was a corner instead. Okay, perfect. So Bowen's gonna take the corner. Corner in. Ball in. Mavropanos. Ings just about keeps it in. And it's a free kick to Brentford off foul from Wan-Bissaka. It's impediment. But yeah. The last 15 minutes, guys, give or take. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That is not a foul. I agree with Wan-Bissaka. He's like, what? It looked like it live, so I get it. But it's just a run in and they both have hands on each other. It's a 50-50. So I agree. It's not a foul. But it is what it is. We've been harshly done by a goal already. So ball back to Flacken. I really fancy a pizza, but I had a pizza last night. Long ball across the floor. Brentford still in possession, keeping it. Wan-Bissaka intercepts. Somerville a little bit too slow on that one, but it goes back to Flacken. Now, Ings is... See, this is what I'm talking about. Ings runs it down. He knows the ball's in play. That's a proper striker. That's what he needs to teach Bowen. That's what he needs to teach Antonio, to do that, because he knows the ball's in play. He's within his rights to chase the ball down. Antonio wouldn't have done that. Brent, if that was the case, Brentford would have been into our defence by now, which is they're going to be in about 10 seconds. But honestly, it would have... That's the difference. That's the difference. It goes out for a Brentford throw-in. But that's the difference between a natural goal scorer and centre forward, stroke striker, in comparison to one that's converted to one. See? That little rant over. a bit of header football at the minute. Daniel says sausage and chips today's dinner. Nice to know. Totally relevant to the conversation. Brain says, Bowen, you can do better. And I'm guessing this is probably why. Because Brain forgets that there's a clock on here for not everybody's watching it at the same time. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you, mate, there. Yeah. Again, that's what I'm saying about a natural centre forward in comparison to a converted one. Mavropanos to Bowen. Ah, poor ball, but Soler gets it. Somerville. Ah, that's close. West Ham corner. Nothing happening yet. We just got a corner. It's a really good break just there, Dan. Really good break. I mean, great movement by Soler to give it to Somerville. And Somerville's trying it, and it's just, yeah, great deflection, great challenge to defend it as well. But again, it's getting there. We're getting there. Can we do it? We've got 10 minutes plus added time, which at the moment should be, as they're setting up the corner, it should be one. It should be at least two. At least 2 minutes. Corner taken. Somerville. Wan-Bissaka. Back to Rodriguez heads it back, gives it back to Areola, who hoofs it long, trying to find Mavropanos. And it looks like Mavropanos was offside. Yeah. So about 10 minutes left, guys, I reckon. Excuse me. I don't like having chest infections. I'll say, if we can hold... I know this is going to be commentators' curse, and don't hurt me for this, guys. Don't have a go at me in the chat. But if we can hold this, I think we've finally done the hoodoo of not getting anything out of the G-Tech Stadium. If we can hold this for the next 10 minutes. Ooh. Souček with a good clearance, as was Soler. Ings is chasing, hungry like the wolf. Going for the ball. Antonio. Bowen. Souček. Rodriguez. Now Wan-Bissaka, who gave the ball away. Brentford. Still in possession. Muembo. Deflection. Kilman clears. Up to Somerville. Christopher says, come on, West Ham. Dan says, a goal, 5 subs. At least 4 to 5 minutes added time. Yeah. Well, in the actual... ignore Mavropanos and Soler because they came on at half-time. So we've had Somerville, Ings, Oh yeah, Yonak and Yarmolenko. So it's technically it's 2.5, so it's going to be at least 3. But yeah, we'll find out in a few minutes. Plus the added time, so yeah, probably about 4. Yeah, he's just fallen badly. There was no foul on Pinnock at all. He's just fallen badly. Looks like Pinnock's coming off now by the substitutes. Look. No. Carvalho's coming off. Played well. Really played well. I like the look of him a lot. And Konak is coming on in his place. So yeah. That's about the 3 to 4 minutes now. So it looks like Brentford are trying to defend this. Looks like they're setting up more of a 4-4-2. We're going for the attack in a 4-1-4-1. Excuse me. I don't think we are, though. I think we're going back 3. Areola, I have to laugh every time I hear that name. Well, you would do. You would do, wouldn't you? And I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make the joke because you were too drunk. You were drunk at the time when you showed me them, so I'm not gonna say it. Wan-Bissaka, Somerville from Kilman. Now Rodriguez. Somerville. Soler. Back to Wan-Bissaka from Kilman. Trying to find Somerville, but again, he wasn't aware of it. Wan-Bissaka gets the ball again. Nicely. Stands his ground. 2 players on him to try and stop him. Nicely done. That goes out for a goal kick. You can retract it, Murray, but I saw the message. If you're in, you're in. The state of those flats. So boring. Lego bricks, man. It's ridiculous. As I say, it's been. I said it in the first half, and I'll say it again. It's been a really entertaining game, guys. So come on, put your extra time thoughts in. Your added time. Sorry, give us your added time thoughts on this. I'm thinking 4 minutes. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys, in the live chat. But as I say, I've enjoyed watching this. It's been a good game. It really has been. It's been a good game. Good game. And Soler's got booked. Then I meant to laugh my ass off. Yeah, I know you did. But I saw it. I am and H and M. Sorry, I M and N are nowhere near what you're trying to do. They were nice, to be fair. But yeah, so Brentford with the throw-in. Long ball up. And now back. Hoofed up by Kilman. So this is what I'm saying about we're going for it. Completely going for it. Hey, Maurice says a good game, but I need a win. Somerville. Oh, Bone Boss off the ball then. That was so close. You could have had your points there. Could have had the points there. Really could have done. You know, we're on 5 points as it stands at the moment. That could have been 7. That could have been 7. But come on, guys. Added time. Added time. Let me know your thoughts. Come on. Added time. Stop cheating. The home fans smelling blood by the sounds of it. Brain says 5 minutes. I still think 4. But we're waiting. We'll see in a minute. Literally a minute. George Kerr says, good game. Good game. Good game. Nice to see you. To see you. Nice. Ariana with the long ball. Or the hoof, I should say. Flecken, I should say. Flecken. And Bowen is now charging him down because he's outside the box. He needs to learn to do that properly inside the box as well. As I say, I'm hoping he's learnt that from Ings. I really hope. So Brentford still in possession, passing the ball around, not really doing much. I mean, we've hardly got out of our own half, to be fair. But when we've got out of the half, we've looked dangerous. We have looked dangerous. So what's the added time count then, guys? What is it? 5 minutes. Because Brain, yet again, you cheated. You do it every time. You do it absolutely every time. I know your game because I know exactly when you put it on, which means I know exactly when it is. Nice header out from Kilman of that Damsgaard attempt. Nice ball in, but easily cleared out. No! No. You don't do that, you sod. Try it again. Not a foul. Not a foul. Not a foul. You fell down too easy. Not a foul. Saying his shirt was pulled. My arse. My arse. Let's have a look. No, it's that. No, come on. No, not for me. Not for me. Referee was right there. 100% right. So let's just ungroup that for a minute. Where are we? So Andy Irving's come on for Bowen. Interesting. And another booking. Deflecting with the free, taking the free kick. That's better. Moved up. Come on, Clip. Get up, you pillock. You tripped over yourself. You flipped over yourself. No one was near you. 90 seconds left. Nobody was near you. Honestly. Fucking idiots. Brain says, I see an improvement, to be fair. Rest been good. Yeah, no, it is. The football's been much, much better. If we can play like this against Ipswich, I guarantee we're getting 3 points at home. Nah, that's not a foul. It really isn't. Checking the VAR screen. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's not a foul, exactly, because he kicks Wan-Bissaka. That is not, there's no need for that. There's not at all. Like I said, there was nobody anywhere near him to make him go down like that. Book him. He should be booked for that. That's a dive. Honestly, he's had no balls, this ref. Who is it again? Simon Hooper. For that, that's a dive. That's a booking. He should have booked him for that. It's foul play. Throw-in taken by Andy Irving by the looks of it. Soler chasing it down, but nothing doing. Goes out for West Ham throw-in. Irving standing his ground, playing really well. 9 seconds, literally about 10 seconds left. Tavito gets the ball. Come on, ref. Come on. Dam's goal with the ball in. Cleared out. That's got to be full time. That has to be full time. Come on. I mean, I know it's 30 seconds for the penalty check and whatnot, but come on. Wan-Bissaka getting pulled back. That's got to be. Come on. That's got to be. It's got to be full time now, surely. No, all right. Souček with a nice ball up to try and find Somerville. But it goes out instead. That's got to be full time now, seriously. No? Yes? No? So, Mav with the throw-in. Ooh, good save. This has to be the last kick of the game. And Jan, you're wrong, man. But no, it's full time. It's full time. Regardless of Jan trying to say that there was a goal because he's being a prick. Yeah, say that wrong, totally and utterly. George says a point is better than nothing, mate. I said at the start of it. I know you weren't here for it, but guys, this is the first point we've picked up in four trips to the stadium. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant news. Really, really good, phenomenal good news that we've come back from a goal that shouldn't have been awarded in the first place. Genuinely should not have been awarded because it was offside. Rick has absolutely confirmed that. So yeah, we've done the play. That should be 1-0 to West Ham. That should be 3 points. We should be on 8 points, which would put us in 10th. But it's not. Brain says, cheers, JP. A nice weekend, everybody. But yeah, thank you to everyone that's saying, Marie saying it's all kicking off on the bench. Yeah, you can see there's a bit of a melee going on. Bring a bit of positivity, says June. It certainly does. Certainly does bring a very. Well, I say we have never been able to get that so far. It's just it was manager and the players not happy. Hang on, sorry, managers and the players not happy. Yeah, because we should have had a corner. That's why everyone's having a go at the minute. Really should have been, but yeah, no. Honestly, at the end of the day, it's a very, very positive result for us. It doesn't necessarily say that it's. To be fair, the ref should have blown earlier than when he actually did. He genuinely should have done. But so but we just can't keep going and going and going and going. But at the same point, it is a minimum of 5 minutes. So it could have gone. It could have gone until whatever happens. But yeah, I get it. I understand it. It's a lot of frustration out there for everybody. But guys, as I say, we've got 5 points out this now. All 5 points to come on the road. Can we get this on the at home next weekend for when we play Ipswich? We'll have to wait and see. But guys, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have an absolute cracker, and I will see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.